Ladies and gentlemen, my name is David Russell. It's the David Russell Show. Thank you for coming back. I want to talk to you about something that you're not hearing on most places. Let's turn off the noise for just a few minutes because something's much bigger happening than today's headlines. Everybody's talking about today's controversy. Everybody wants to chase whatever the local social media outrage is. Meanwhile, people are actually shaping America, moving three giant chess pieces at the same time. The first one is national security. If reports escalate, military action involvement in Iran continues to develop as expected, we are witnessing another reminder that the world's become dramatically more dangerous, and the Straits of Hormuz is not just another place on the map. It is the world's economic pressure valve. Every business owner, every truck driver, every family that fills up their gas tank has a stake in what happens there. Whether the military operations expand or not, America is once again being reminded that energy independence is not an economic debate or environmental debate. It is a national security strategy. Piece number two, immigration. Now, we've been talking about this for years, but this is maybe more important now, being only 100 days away from the next election. Look around the country. Border enforcement, interior enforcement, sanctuary city battles, voter registry integrity. These aren't separate stories. These are one story. The next election won't simply be about taxes and inflation. It will increasingly become a referendum on whether America remains a nation that controls its own borders, enforces its own laws, and determines its own citizen standards. Expect these issues to be dominant in this campaign over the next 100 days. Place number three, nobody's talking about it, or at least not in the way that we're talking about here. It is artificial intelligence, AI. Everyone thinks AI is about chat box. That's wrong. You hear a lot of people about wanting to stop data centers for one reason or another. Let's go into this a little bit deeper. AI is becoming the electricity, literally the electricity of the 21st century. Data centers requires enormous amounts of power, water, fiber optics, land, and skilled workers. Cities that prepare for this today will become economic winners. Cities that don't, they'll be spending the next 20 years wondering why the high-paid jobs went somewhere else. This isn't speculation. Local governments across America are about to discover that the biggest economic development decision they have to make isn't about the next retail shopping center. It's preparing for AI. Think what that means. Power generation, water recycling, electric transmission, cybersecurity, education, land use. These are decisions that's happening now. Most city councils absolutely has no idea what's coming. Now, friends, I have been a city councilman. I've also made a podcast about what cities and states need to do right now. This is the podcast. I've been speaking in different cities. I actually saw a city council woman just take this and wad it up and throw it in the trash as if she don't care anything about it. Kind of reminded me of Nancy Pelosi. My point is we've got a lot of city council people that are inept, shouldn't be on the council making those decisions, and we've got to do better, and we got to help them, got to teach them. Now, let's connect these three stories. National security, immigration, artificial intelligence. What is the common thread there? Well, it's government capacity. Can America build Can it produce enough electricity? Can it manufacture again? Do we have enough educated engineers? Can we get the permits done fast enough? These are questions becoming more important than almost all the other political arguments that's dominating the cable news. The counties or countries that answer yes will lead for the next 50 years. Those that says no will buy technology someplace else. Here's another prediction. Political fight is shifting away from left versus right. It's becoming more about competent versus incompetent. We just mentioned a city councilwoman that is totally incompetent. People are tired of these press conferences that, just have slogans. They want roads built, power generated. They want border security, crime reduced. Those two tie together. Housing constructed, permits approved. Those things tied together too. Whether you're conservative, moderate, independent, this is where public opinion is moving a lot. Now, are politicians understanding the shift in this enormous advantage? We hope so. One observation is to watch the state governments and not Washington. And what I mean by that is watch Texas, Florida, Tennessee, Oklahoma. Several states are positioning themselves to compete aggressively for manufacturing, AI, and energy production. That's where the economic competition is going to be unfolding. Washington writes speeches. States are increasingly writing the future. So here's today's takeaway. Don't get distracted by every breaking headline. Look underneath. Watch where the electricity is being built. Watch where the factories are opening. Watch where AI infrastructure is expanding. Watch where population is moving. These 4 states, obviously. There is trends that will tell you far more about America's future than the arguments that's dominating the television tonight, because history usually does not announce itself. It quietly changed direction while everyone else is watching the political food fight. And by the time the headline finally notice, the future's already arrived. Now, I'm David Russell. If you enjoy today's analysis, please subscribe. Please share this episode everywhere, because without you, it doesn't get out. And tell me your comments. Which America states do you think is best positioned to lead in the AI economy that's coming over the next decade? What should your city be doing to prepare? Well, I think that everyone should go back and watch this, because it tells more about what's important and how you can position yourself to be a winner, and not, so many people were talking about no data centers. Well, that's like saying no automobiles back when it was horse and buggy time and going to cars, or no electricity when electricity was just coming. It's coming. We're going to have to deal with it, but we can position ourselves where we can benefit, we can lead, and we can be the best. Thank you for watching. I'll have another show for you soon. Have a nice evening. Bye.